You're a piece of shit, Papoose. You really are. You have turned into a piece of shit. This right here, the gambling, the failures that you've had in your career or whatever that didn't pan out how you wanted to, has turned you into somebody else. If that was my friend, I would be like, girl, you just turned 30 years old. You are a world champion. You are accomplished. You have made it from out the ghetto, from the slums, from the depths of Flint, Michigan. You don't got no kids. You have your whole life ahead of you. Well, why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no messages,
and put my number out on her page that got 10 million followers? She did that. Putting everybody in our business.
Not long ago, Papoose found himself in a messy situation with Claressa, barely a week after she was publicly celebrating the idea of having his child next year. It's a classic case of how you get someone is how you lose them, and it seems Claressa is learning that lesson the hard way. She had entered the scene while Pap was still involved with Remy, and now karma appears to be catching up. Rumors are swirling that another woman is trying to take him away. Remy had tried to warn Claressa from the beginning. She told her straight up that Pap wasn't stable. He was financially struggling, moving from couch to couch, and using Claressa as a stepping stone. Claressa dismissed it as bitter ex-energy, but bitter or not, Remy's warnings may have been completely accurate. The drama traces back months. Remy decided to expose the truth, sharing screenshots she claimed came directly from Pap's phone while he was asleep at her place. She alleged he had been FaceTiming Claressa mid-nap, only for her to hang up abruptly when she realized Remy was present. That's when Remy blew up online, accusing Claressa's team of trying to make Pap look like a prize while simultaneously tarnishing her own reputation. In Remy's words, it wasn't about infidelity alone. She had first-hand knowledge, having faced these issues repeatedly, even during holidays like Thanksgiving when tensions flared over family disputes. She admitted she was angry but knew she wasn't being lied to. Claressa, on the other hand, chose to keep up appearances, not revealing the truth of her ongoing entanglement with Pap. Remy expressed that she respected Claressa's choice to maintain her image, but she also knew Pap was taking advantage. Remy described Pap as someone who had changed over the years, becoming a reflection of his failures and poor choices. He had transformed from a friend she once admired into someone she saw as reckless and manipulative, financially dependent, and emotionally unavailable, especially when it came to his existing child. Remy also revealed that Pap would secretly insult Claressa, calling her unattractive and claiming he would never be with her, until evidence proved otherwise. As expected, once the internet caught wind of Pap and Claressa's involvement, the online world erupted. Claressa responded by confronting Remy publicly, highlighting the hypocrisy of her being upset over one man while juggling two herself. This back and forth became a spectacle, a digital soap opera where fans watched every move. Pap initially stayed quiet but eventually broke his silence on Christmas Day. He shared a photo of Remy with rapper Easy to Block Captain, claiming she was publicly moving on while refusing to divorce him due to his unwillingness to fabricate lies about a past fight. He further boasted about a confrontation with Easy, framing it as a matter of betrayal rather than the alleged infidelity itself. Pap recounted his personal sacrifices, leaving tours to support Remy, paying for moving expenses, storage, and even living arrangements close to her so he could visit her every day. He claimed he managed this while ensuring the well-being of their child and stepson, even though he had exhausted his funds and was forced to space out visits over time. Despite these efforts, he insisted that Remy repeatedly cheated, and he tolerated it for years for the sake of their child. Pap criticized her for continuing the cycle of infidelity despite therapy and agreements meant to curb the behavior. He accused her of violating these agreements repeatedly and lying about their intimate history, painting a picture of deep frustration and betrayal. In essence, the saga portrays a tangled web of love, betrayal, and public humiliation. Remy trying to protect herself and warn others, Claressa caught in a whirlwind of emotion and ambition, and Pap navigating his own conflicting loyalties and responsibilities. The story became more than just personal drama. It was a public display of trust, loyalty, and the consequences of decisions in both private and online spaces. The saga between Papoose, Remy Ma, and Claressa Shields has reached a boiling point, and social media can't get enough. Barely a week after Claressa publicly announced her plans to have Papoose's child next year, things took a sharp turn. The old adage, how you get someone is how you lose them, seems to be coming true, and Claressa appears to be learning the hard way. She entered the picture while Pap was still entangled with Remy, and now rumors are swirling that another woman is trying to take him away. Remy had warned Claressa from the start. She told her bluntly that Pap wasn't stable, financially struggling, couch hopping, and using her as a quick boost in his life. Claressa brushed it off as bitter ex-energy, but Remy's words might have been more truth than bitterness. The drama dates back months, when Remy decided to expose Pap's actions, posting screenshots she claimed were from his phone while he was asleep. She alleged he had been FaceTiming Claressa before passing out mid-call, and when Claressa realized Remy was watching, she allegedly hung up abruptly. That triggered Remy's online outburst, accusing Claressa's team of painting Pap as a prize while simultaneously trying to damage her reputation. Remy explained that it wasn't only about infidelity. She had seen this pattern firsthand, even during holidays like Thanksgiving when conflicts over family matters arose. She admitted she was angry, but she knew she wasn't being lied to. Claressa, meanwhile, maintained appearances, choosing not to reveal the ongoing entanglement. Remy respected her decision but knew Pap was taking advantage. Pap, on the other hand, defended himself aggressively. He recounted how he sacrificed his rap career to support Remy while she was incarcerated, spending countless hours visiting her, paying for gifts, household expenses, moving costs, and storage fees. He claimed he did it all for their child, but Remy allegedly cheated repeatedly, even after therapy and multiple agreements to stop. He highlighted that his contributions to her career were massive, asserting that he wrote a significant portion of her music, including some of her biggest hits, yet had never asked for a dime in return. Remy fired back, accusing Pap of being financially dependent on women for years and portraying their perfect black love as purely PR. She claimed he fathered children outside their marriage while she was locked up. Social media erupted, and the tension escalated when Pap officially filed for divorce. Remy, unwilling to stay silent, went live and unloaded years of pent-up revelations. Pap followed suit immediately after, going live himself and airing his grievances. He accused Remy of juggling multiple men while he tried to save their marriage, claiming he wanted to make it work and even attended therapy sessions for that purpose. The online drama intensified when Pap countered Remy's claims of him being broke, flipping the narrative to suggest that she was the one constantly asking for financial help. He accused her of hypocrisy, pointing out that she had criticized Nicki Minaj for using ghostwriters while allegedly relying on him for some of her own lyrics. Fans went wild over this revelation, and the ride-or-die image they had built together started to look like a carefully constructed illusion. Meanwhile, rumors emerged that Pap had already started seeing another woman, even younger than Claressa, sparking further online debate. Social media users roasted Claressa for ignoring the red flags Remy had highlighted months earlier. The triangle between Papoose, Remy Ma, and Claressa Shields only grew messier, with fans divided over who was in the wrong and who was telling the truth. The latest chapter sees Remy warning Claressa not to fall into the same trap she did. With Pap allegedly stepping out on Claressa just after she went public about wanting a family with him, Remy is urging her to stay vigilant before history repeats itself. This drama isn't just personal, it's become a public spectacle, with millions watching every interaction online. In essence, the story chronicles how Papoose and Remy went from hip-hop's gold standard of black love to publicly exposing each other, while Claressa found herself caught in the middle. Sacrifices, alleged betrayals, financial disputes, and career contributions all collide in this tangled narrative, leaving social media obsessed and eagerly awaiting the next explosive update. One thing is clear: this saga is far from over, and the next revelation will likely stir the pot even more. For years, Remy Ma and Papoose were celebrated as hip-hop's ultimate power couple. When Remy went to prison in 2008, Papoose stayed loyal, visiting her, paying bills, and publicly defending their relationship. Fans admired him, and the media hailed them as the blueprint for ride-or-die love. Their image only grew after joining Love and Hip Hop New York, with anniversary celebrations, vow renewals, and constant talk about expanding their family. On screen, they seemed unshakable, but behind the cameras, tension was quietly building. Rumors of Papoose cheating occasionally surfaced, but Remy always defended him, insisting their bond was solid. The narrative started shifting when Remy's name got linked to battle rapper Easy to Block Captain. Pictures of them appearing unusually close sparked speculation, and suddenly fans began questioning her loyalty. Initially, she dismissed it as gossip, but Papoose's behavior started changing too. Gushy posts disappeared, online messages felt off, and the once perfect love image began to crumble. The drama escalated when rumors suggested Papoose and Easy had actually fought over Remy. Pap claimed he handled Easy, saying he didn't even fight back. Real or not, it showed the conflict was intense. Remy didn't stay silent either, firing back that Pap had been unfaithful for years, even while she was incarcerated, and allegedly fathered children outside their marriage. Fans were divided. Some blamed Remy for exposing Pap, while others saw him as a manipulator hiding behind a public image of loyalty. What was once a private marriage had now become a full-blown social media spectacle. The couple who once epitomized loyalty and love were now embroiled in public accusations, fiery rants, and fan debates. Their perfect love narrative was shattered, leaving the internet obsessed with every new update. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Trust me, you don't want to miss the next twist in this drama.